Kymberli and B, you're homeless here in Oakland. Tell me about it.
Uh, it's rough, but we're making it. We're making it. And
He wants to know the story of how we got here.
okay, that's you.
Well, from the beginning,
Well, whatever you want. This is your story, raw and unedited. You know.
well, we're married. Been married 15 years this year. Well, I don't know where to start. It's so long. It's
When your
really
dad passed.
This start. Yeah. My father passed away in 2015. I took care of him. Well, we did because he fell, and so we were his home care people. We lived around the corner from him. We were paying rent and everything. A year later, he died. He had cancer and didn't tell us, and he passed away. So we moved into his house right up the street here, matter of fact. And it was my uncle's house. My uncle owned that house, but my father lived in it. And a year after 2 weeks after we moved into my father's house, my uncle passed away. So there was nobody that he left that house to. So my cousin, their first cousin.
Well, let me get to the main point. Since the rent and stuff is going up out here in Oakland, the house was sold, and
we had no idea rent was so high.
And yeah,
no idea.
The rent was gonna go up to like $2,500, and we don't have that kind of money to pay for rent, and then even to move in, we don't have that kind of money.
We well, it had been that long since we had paid any rent.
So since we couldn't pay that kind of rent, we just set up living in our truck into a little small tent.
Yeah, in the backyard of my dad's house.
So now we stand down here on 77th.
With the Rangers.
Right. Yeah.
We've been here for January 4th, 2018, we moved here. Before we moved here, we were in a vacant lot behind the Church's Chicken on 73rd and Bancroft. We stayed there for like 7 months, and then we moved from there to here. And it is what it is. We're ready to go. Resources are starting to come to us.
Trying to get out of here.
Yeah,
we need help, most
main
definitely.
thing we do is we cut lawns, and we got quite a bit of clientele.
Yeah.
But things happen, like our vehicle that we was using.
It's broke.
It broke down, so now we're on bikes.
Oh yeah, you should get a picture
Bikes.
of those.
And
We travel all over Oakland on those bicycles with the trailers connected with lawnmowers and weed eaters and all our yard work.
Go from here, from Oakland to Hayward, riding on our bikes. You know, trying to make it.
We're
So,
senior citizens too, so we're feeling it, every bit of it.
Even though this is a sanctioned tent community, which gives you porta potties,
yes,
it's still homeless.
it's still
outside.
It's still homeless. Yeah.
You know, no privacy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because your door's kind of like a filing cabinet or a locker or a closet or
storage
something.
Storage cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know earlier. I thought you was away
Yeah.
because that's how you figured out how to, give yourself some kind of security or
Yeah.
privacy. But anybody could still walk in.
Oh, for sure.
Once we gone, you don't know if somebody's gonna come in and take what they want. Because basically everything that we had in the house is in here. We have a generator, so we have our TV and our lights and stuff. So, but you never know once you come back to the house if you're gonna have anything. But
The door be wide open because they're not gonna close it back.
Well, I met Kymberli the first time when I was here, I think a week ago, and you were doing your dishes with a lawn hose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realize, you know, the basic things we take for granted, like doing your dishes in the sink. You got a little wagon and you're doing your dishes in a lawn hose that
In
who
a
knows
bucket.
where that water's from.
Yeah.
Right.
And we like camping, but we've been camping
Right.
a little bit too long. This has been
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, I was telling Jerry, I think homelessness ruined my homelessness. I used to love camping, but
Yeah.
since homeless, I don't camp at all.
no.
I haven't been camping. I've been camping since I was a teenager with my family in Oroville, and they still go. This is the first year that they're not going, but I'm 54 now. I was like 13, going to Oroville every year.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not fun. It wasn't fun in the beginning, but it was new. You know, it was something that I've never been outside, and not like this every day.
You made the
Calling
best
it my
of it.
home.
Yeah,
You know.
we're making the best of it, and
Right. It's an adjustment.
doing the kind of work I'm doing. I come up with a lot of stuff, and basically everybody down here call me. I'm Mr. Wilson. Go to Mr. Wilson. He got this. He got that.
Or go to the mansion,
Yeah.
because
So,
that's what ours is called.
yeah. we started off with a little tiny tent, and
voila.
it's kind of like the biggest.
Space other than Derek's.
Yeah.
So, but it's still not where we want
Right.
to be at.
Right.
It's
Temporary.
it's past temporary.
Yeah. What would you want normal people, our house people, or the public, to know about homelessness that they don't know?
It's dirty. It's nasty.
They do that. They can see
It
that.
gets scary at times.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're.
Yeah.
One thing you don't know half the time if you're gonna wake up.
Yeah. We've been, you know what, we've been truly, truly blessed that nobody has tried to invade our space, especially while we're here, you know, not caring. They just want to come in and, you know, and take advantage. But we've been down here, I think they have a certain amount of respect for us. They think we the oldest, I think. Or maybe we act more like caregivers.
Yeah.
You know, the mom and pop of the community. But let me tell people
You see
who are
a lot
living.
of stuff. You see a lot of stuff that go on out here,
Yeah.
and you sit there and wonder
Why?
why. Why?
Why? I mean, it's enough that
but-
we out here.
And then you go somewhere else, and you see people that they have 3, 4, 5 cars, but they can't pay the rent, or they can pay the rent, they can't pay their lights.
It's a choice
And
you have to
they
make.
there with their kids because they, we can't pay rent. And you're sitting there wondering, what the heck is going on in here? I mean, they got good
Oakland
jobs.
the only place that went up
no,
on. I mean, as
no.
far as I can see from this area to all of Oakland actually, and then into. It gets cheaper as it goes south. The rent goes down a little further. But right here where we want to live, you know, even people that have the empty houses, that have the that own property, that have empty space, I would like people to know that do have property, that are living in their home that they've always lived in, or whatever the situation is that we came from a home.
Yeah.
Okay, we did live inside. We haven't lived like this all our lives. This is something that we've talked about. Just seeing, you know, before we ended up outside, we'd be driving downtown or in any area and we see the tents and stuff, and we actually joked about maybe we should just get a tent. You know, we could save our money and
Now
stay
you're
outside.
here.
We're here, but there is no money to be saved because this is survival. Any money we make, we spend it because we gotta buy stuff every day. That's what I want people with a house to know. We have to buy food every day. We have to buy gas every day. We have to buy propane, not every day, but all these things cost. Then we have a vehicle. We have to buy gas for that. It's broke.
It's hard to save money when you're homeless. People don't understand
there
that.
is no money
Poverty
to
is
be saved.
expensive.
There is no money to be saved.
Poverty is expensive.
It's a real expense.
It costs more to stay outside than it does to have a house because once the rent is paid, once the bills are paid, your change is your change. We don't have any change.
And then you try to help other people with the little bit that you have.
We all try to help.
You try to help other people. You need this, or they come ask you for it, and if you have it, you want to say no.
Right.
But then you end up giving it to them.
Yeah.
Then you got to chase them around to get it back.
Yeah, but then knowing already, we already know you already know that you're not gonna get it back. But
because y'all work every day. Y'all doing something every day.
Well, you guys are hustling. You're gonna be out of here soon.
We are not hustling.
Yeah, we hustle. We hustle.
I think we
hustle.
Surviving.
Yeah, but we hustle every day.
I
every
hear
day.
Yeah.
We gotta.
You're surviving, and you're out there, doing what you have to do to get out of here.
Yeah.
Our backs hurt, our legs hurt, our shoulders hurt. If we can have a place to live, we can cut down on some of this hustling. We're gonna do it anyway because we've always done it, but it doesn't have to be like this.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
A house, or apartment, a studio, a basement. Second,
no more homelessness.
that's
For
the
no
house,
one.
an apartment, a basement, any space.
No one.
That's the first. What's our second wish?
Yeah.
Our second wish is to get our health together. We're starting to feel some aches and pains from we just getting older.
I'm there with you.
We're getting older, and I see people older than us outside.
Yeah.
And I wonder how are they doing it?
Yeah.
How are they really doing it? Because we pretty much had a comforts at home. They're a little slanted and and stuff, but it's ours.
Yeah.
The third wish, we need a vehicle.
No,
Our third
that's
wish,
what's gonna come.
That is
I
a
just
wish.
don't mind first, second, and third for everybody to get off the street.
That's a good one.
All good wishes.
Yeah, off the street.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
You're welcome.